everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Yoshi's Island DS. This is Miles Luigi.
And this is Evil Pop-Tart.
Evil Pop-Tart, would you recognize this little light of mine? I'm gonna let it shine. That song?
Yes I would. Why would you ask?
Today's level is Secret 3, A Light in the Dark, and you wouldn't know it by just looking at this level normally, but this is the worst level in the game.
Really? Could have fooled me.
Exactly. You get into this level and you have no idea that this is going to end up being the worst level in the game.
This is going to be hell?
Exactly.
Even though we already went through a lava mountain that kind of looked like hell?
This level borrows from, I forgot if it was a secret or extra level in Yoshi's Island, whether it was one of the actual extra levels in the game or one that came with the Game Boy Advance port of the original Yoshi's Island, but to give you an idea why this is the worst level in the game, the level is split up into 3 sections, with the first section being a maze. And just think about this logic. If you miss something in the maze, you screw yourself over for the rest of the level, correct?
Yeah, one would assume.
Exactly. How do you tell that you have everything collected in the maze?
You don't.
By going through the level once and then realizing that you don't have everything collected. And you'll realize that this is the worst level in the game because of the second section of the level, which I'll save till we get to there.
Okay.
Just know that the first and second section of this level is significant, and it has to do with the fact that the second section follows up the first section as to why this level is the worst level in the game. If this level started off with the second section, it would not be the worst level in the game.
Oh god, what is this?
Alright, so this room is actually kind of a little bit of an offset of a room. There's 2 moving stone platforms that can crush you and kill you instantly if you decide to be a complete idiot.
Swish.
Kill all the piranha plants and you get a flower.
Yoshi breathes fire.
And yeah, I decided to use fire to do this. But you should be seeing one thing really obvious here. The Nintendo DS, well, naturally it had a lit-up screen, but if you're actually playing this on an actual Nintendo DS, it can be a little difficult to see. You watching this on a computer or some other well-lit device don't have the exact same pain of seeing things in a light in the dark.
I was gonna say, I can see everything fine, but I'm assuming Game Boy knowledge that it was darks are a lot darker on Game Boy, especially if you're, playing this in a low-lit area.
Why do I have it in my notes to mention at this point, do you notice it's dark? That's what I just said.
Yes, it is dark enough. It's just...
Uh,
we'll just go with that. It's dark! Believe us, it's dark.
Alright, you can slightly light up the place by grabbing the flame torches in your mouth and lighting up the lights. That won't become a requirement till quite a bit later, so... And technically it isn't even really a requirement, it just helps you a lot if you do it later on. But, given the mazy nature of this first section of the level, I actually wanted to talk about a potpourri of different topics.
Okay, shoot.
Okay, so the first topic, I'm going to give you a moment to think about this, Evil Pop-Tart, because I'm going to answer this question and give my reasoning behind the answer, and I feel like if I just answer this immediately, or I should say, ask this immediately, you won't have an answer for it immediately, because it's a pretty big question.
Before I do that, though, I have to do this since you did that. Can you guess what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do?
I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately. Okay, I'm good.
Okay. Anyway, the question is, what is your favorite Kirby game? Because you always mention Kirby in my videos, Evil Pop-Tart.
Kirby's Dream Land 2.
Oh, damn it, you had an answer right away. I was gonna let you think about it.
No, I have to go with Kirby's Dream Land 2. Kirby the Magic Mirror was okay. Kirby's Dream Land 2 and 3. I can't leave out the first one either, but I much prefer Kirby's Dream Land 2. Because that was actually the game I focused on to beat the crap out of it and get all those stupid-ass annoying little spinny turbine things that I can't remember their names of right now. So, and then you got the sword, and you got to fight the shadow monster, and that was fun.
Okay. Well, before you answer that, I was going to answer that question with Kirby 64 and the Crystal Shards. I really think... Oh, you first.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I really think the dual item systems in that game actually fit Kirby incredibly well, and it's one of those games that once you realize that to break some of the platforms, you have to get the powers of the color the thing blocking you is in your way. The game is actually pretty brilliant in regards to that, and it's one of those games that, part of my childhood, so naturally I have a bias for it from that perspective, but I really enjoy it.
In a much similar fashion, I never owned a Nintendo 64. I wanted one so bad I could taste it, but I have played Kirby 64. I'm fairly decent at it. I mean, I played most of the Kirby games, minus Kirby and the Epic Yarn, which I do want to get my hands on, but unfortunately I don't own Wii. I had some experience in it, but much like to your relation, all the Game Boy Kirbys were my relation, because I had a Game Boy and I played the crap out of them until I beat them.
This is an interesting section. A really long jump we've got to make here.
Flutter
And we
jump
made
without
it.
dying. Nice.
Not bad.
Yeah, something about Kirby's Dream Land 2 and 3 was just right, especially Dreamland 2. Dreamland 1, not too bad. Pain in the ass though when you didn't have a save feature. You kind of had to beat the whole game in one go, otherwise you had to start completely over.
Wow, I completely forgot that the original Kirby's Dream Land and Game Boy did that.
Yes.
The NES Kirby's Dream Land did have a save feature, and
Yes.
I remember that because it would almost never work on my Kirby's Dream Land cartridge. It would get corrupted all the time.
It was sketchy. Yeah, it wouldn't load, and then it would freeze, and then you'd have to end up deleting it. Same thing happened with me.
Okay, on to the next topic. I figured I would expand a little bit about on the Linux discussion we had a few episodes ago.
Oh.
Sure. For people wondering, I suppose I'll answer the following questions that I didn't get asked, but I'll answer anyway. If I had to choose between Vim and Emacs, I'd probably choose Vim just because I know how to use Vim, but I use Nano as my editor. So favorite editor, I guess, would be Nano.
I will second that motion. Nano.
Okay. I am currently, the main Linux distribution I'm running on my laptop is Gen 2, which I'm going to recommend right now. Don't install unless you actually have Linux experience, because it is not a kiddie-friendly Linux distribution. It
Puppy
is
Linux.
Definitely... And you're running Puppy Linux?
I'm running Puppy Linux. Yes, I am. Screw you all. Puppy Linux.
Oh, wow. My current desktop environment is the latest KDE Kitty 4.8. It feels very, very, very much like Windows 7, hence why I like it, because I'm kind of used to Windows 7.
I might have to try that.
I don't really care too much for the direction either the GNOME 3 project or the Unity project are going in. I can understand why they're going in the direction they're going to in terms of user easiness instead of catering to the hardcore Linux users, but yeah.
That is a separate discussion. It's normally they say go for Ubuntu. Ubuntu's super user friendly and blah blah blah. My personal experience with it was it sucked ass. I couldn't. And I'm coming from more of an advanced side of Linux, so I was like, wow, this sucks.
That's okay. I'm inevitably going to have someone at some point, if we keep talking about Linux, say something along the lines like, I use awesome DM, you're running Arch Linux, you guys are complete noobs. Why the hell did you say Nano is your favorite editor? You need to use Vim, goddammit, or Emacs.
Well, we can think of one person, you and I can think of that would say that. No Arch Linux. I would love to get into Arch Linux, I just don't have the patience for it. And yes, you can call me a hypocrite all you want, because Puppy Linux is pretty much extremely easy and you can't fuck that up, but...
That's okay. It takes a lot more time to get into Gen 2 anyway, so I understand.
Well, I mean, Puppy Linux has really good features, it's really easy to use, and it has the advanced options that I can use. So, I mean, it's just... You can make a live CD with it. You throw it on a live CD, throw it on a computer, boom, Puppy Linux. And basically you can do anything you want with it with, like, Ubuntu or anything else, and it's Puppy Linux. It's like only... It's like 400 meg, that's it. There's nothing to it. It's empty.
Oh, I'm still waiting for me to get to a specific part of this maze. Sadly, not much has happened yet.
Yeah, I'm wondering what's going on now. I've been kind of paying attention. It's like, okay.
I'm
Now
still
what?
in the maze. I'm breaking some purple spike things.
Yes.
The instant death purple spike things. I think I show here that if you grab a flame, here we go, come on, grab a flame, and you spit at a torch, you light the torch. Because you can spit 2 or 3, or I think it's 3 times from a torch, you're able to light more torches than the torch you just grabbed. So hence, this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine.
Ah, okay.
Here we go. Now we're getting to the part. So we go to the right, and the screen starts to light up, indicating that the room to our right is, I guess, further lit up, I guess.
There's light in this direction, so go that way.
Alright. You'll notice I ran into a random bubble cloud. And does anything strike you suspicious about this room?
Yeah, I was gonna say there's spikes on the damn floor.
And spikes on the damn ceiling. But was there anything notable there?
It was a big square empty room with a lot of
Yeah.
torches hanging in the middle of nowhere.
Let me give you a hint. We'll be going back there.
Okay.
For until then, we get to watch Miles and Luigi on the little arrow platform a little bit longer. Once again, the reason why this is the worst level in the game is because this part is first. Just imagine having to go through this maze a second time because you didn't score 100 the first time. That's probably what happened first time I played through this level. I can't say for entirely certain because I don't remember. Shoot. I've got a question for our audience. How good is your ability to graph inequalities, Evil Pop-Tart, and my audience?
Wait, repeat that?
How good is your ability to graph inequalities?
Graph inequalities.
Graph inequalities.
Graph inequalities? Well, I'm much of a graph person, but I don't know. I like graphs, so does that count for something?
Sure. I've got a challenge for our audience because we're still waiting for Miles and Luigi to get through this goddamn maze. Alright? You need to graph the following equation. Ready? X times D is less than 3. And once you understand the joke, post a comment in the comment section below.
And my elbow is connected to my knee. Yay, we can do rhymes! Let's do rhymes.
Oh, what rhymes with knee?
B!
Please.
Knee and please, they don't rhyme.
Okay, not an exact rhyme. There's terminologies for like close rhymes and then somewhat close rhymes, then various other rhymes. If I was in 8th grade English, I would remember all this, but I don't.
How about we just tell our users to write a haiku? That sounds better.
New assignments. Haiku. Why is secret 3 secret the worst level in the game? In haiku format.
We could think of a good, decent haiku.
Here we go. On the bright side, I know I'm almost done with this maze.
Hopefully you got everything. You haven't checked in lately, though.
I haven't. I'll be checking it shortly. So for people following along, we're almost there. By the way, stars are not really a giant issue in this level because it gives you a shit ton of midway points, so... It still doesn't excuse the fact that it's the worst level in the game, but it does give you a plethora of midway points. So...
Well, that's a good thing, then. Why does the black Yoshi look like he's got his eyes crossed half the time, like he's a derpy Yoshi? Do you notice that? I'm looking like when you look straight forward, he looks like he's got his eyes crossed, like you go.
I've never noticed that.
Certain,
I still don't see it either.
well, certain pixels move on his eyes. I guess I have it blown up too big so I can notice that.
Probably because I'm not seeing it.
Oh, maybe it's just my imagination that he's a derpy.
Okay, so just imagine me streaming this live, and a certain someone in the chat saying, Miles, Luigi, go back, go back, go back. What the hell are you doing, Miles, Luigi, go back?
Yeah, you just
Miles, Luigi, go back!
whole entire section.
Alright, so I actually missed one thing. All the way back here in the empty room of emptiness.
There's nothing here.
Oh, but there is something here. In a bubble cloud that you have to reveal, there is a flower.
Ah, what the crap is that?
Okay, so just imagine going through this level not getting that. And we're about to see why this is the worst level in the game, because we're going to get to section 2 really quickly. But first, Miles Luigi the Masochist makes his life more difficult in this section. This is known as Miles Luigi getting impatient with the level, and me almost killing myself in this area.
I was gonna say, what are you doing? Oh my god, goddammit. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Wow. That was close. You got impatient twice. That's not like you.
Ah, the toll, a light in the dark, pulls on ya. Okay, back to here. So we had to collect 2 keys to get past the maze, and I already opened the first locked door, and about to open the second locked door. Okay. So what have I been building up anticipation to? This second area that makes this level the worst level in the game. What could it be? Can you piece it together?
No. It's completely dark. Oh wait, there's ice.
We're outside, and there's a minigame hut.
And you're on ice. And you're stuck?
And I'm trying to run away. And I'm trying to run away some more. Well, let's get this show on the road.
Okay, I guess I'm oblivious to what's happening. Oh look, the screen's bleeding.
When will it stop? When will it stop?
30.
Will it stop at 30? You're on.
Well, okay, 40. 50.
You're still wrong.
60. 60! Aw.
51.
The hell? The hell you dying 51 times? What is in this door that's so bad that causes the screen to bleed red?
Skiing.
Oh, it's a fucking skiing event. I kind of figured that once I saw the ice. I'm like, wait a minute. Ice?
So we went from maze to skiing. Now as I said the first time, in the very first skiing section, I still died 4 times. This is the second skiing section that's actually the hard skiing section. Hence why I died 51 times.
Why is Yoshi skiing in the dark?
If I knew the answer to that question, I don't know what I would do.
You're not supposed to ski in the dark. What if you broke your leg? Yoshi would be out there all by himself. He would die. Okay, so we're skiing.
And we're going to be seeing the pains of that skiing section at the death rail. Anyway, to the final section of the game, which it more so over kind of builds anticipation. There's only a single red coin, and all we really have to do is proceed forward. Inherently, due to the layout of the stage, it's actually kind of difficult to proceed forward going quickly, because we're surrounded by instant death, and we'll be surrounded by enemies, and... Well, we just hit our last midway point, and I don't have Baby Mario on me, so kind of don't want to get hit.
Yeah, and you would search for all the coins anyway, because you don't know which one is the red coin.
I can tell you I already made one mistake, but it's a correctable mistake. Here we go. Hey look, there's a crab.
I like crabs.
He's in my way, I need to kill him. So,
Eat it.
I can't eat crabs.
Crab dinner!
I would like to eat the crab, then I wouldn't have to expend 3 eggs on this asshole. There we go. Oh shit, there's another crab and I don't have enough eggs.
With another crab.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like you have a crab problem.
Yes.
So where the hell are you supposed to get eggs now?
Well, the answer isn't eggs, the answer is fire.
Oh.
We're going to become a little Yoshi pyromaniac.
I like fire. Fire is good.
All we have to do now is put Yoshi in that pyromaniac suit, and then you can go play in Team Fortress 2. Behind that mask isn't a girl, it's a Yoshi. There we go. So that's exactly why I mentioned earlier you're able to burn some torches and turn them on with other torches.
And then eat them and use them for ammunition. Genius!
Exactly. This is where, if I could bring Baby Bowser here, I definitely would, because then I wouldn't have to be reliant on the torches. But alas, I can't.
Oh, he moves with you. You should have just jumped and then you could have burned him.
This crab is moving so goddamn slow.
Crabs move slow, Miles Luigi.
The only solstice I have is that these crabs aren't Pokey, because Pokey moves even slower than this.
I like Pokies. What's wrong with Pokies? Are you dissing the Pokies?
It's a Let's Play joke, actually.
I know.
Move faster, crabs. Anyway, now we can switch to Baby Mario. So I guess you didn't necessarily have to bring Baby Mario to this part to make red eggs. That's nice. I won't be needing him, though.
Oh, you're like stick with Donkey here, and I thought you were gonna go with Baby Mario. I'm like, yay, Baby Mario! Aw, fucking Donkey.
I would have definitely switched to him if one of these darn flipping Shy Guys would have gotten me, but... There we go. I think that's the last enemy, actually. I could be wrong. Maybe there's another crab or another Shy Guy. An arrow.
We should follow it.
It's worth a 1-up.
Oh.
But I didn't shift the screen upwards to actually see the 1-up animation. And the end of the stage.
Yeah.
When done successfully, the stage ends in a 100. Mooning with Baby Donkey Kong is the best moon.
I see that. Doing a little dance. Do 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 do. Wow. Okay.
Goal! Wow, I haven't gotten a minigame yet.
That's good. No minigame for you.
Alright. Okay. So sadly, we have to see why this level is the worst level in the game. Why a mega ultra epic fail montage.
Mega ultra epic fail montage. Cue the
Yes.
mega ultra epic fail montage music. I'm assuming you just missed all these jumps.
Basically, it comes down to that, yeah, but ultimately, a lot of these jumps you have to both be coming into at the correct speed and time correctly. Put 2 and 2 together, and the fact that you have to make a lot of consecutive jumps in a row correctly, or else you fall to your death or miss something, you can see exactly where this becomes a problem.
So you have 3 variables, and the 3 variables need to be exactly precise to get your output variable.
Exactly. If one variable is off, you fail. I can't think of a better analogy. You nailed it on the head.
How many times have you died on the first jump? I'm counting quite a bit now.
I did die a couple of times on the first jump. The actual most annoying jump is the jump where the flower is, because there's a platform there and you think maybe I need to make 2 jumps to make it there, but if you try doing that part with the flower in 2 jumps, you will... I've never done it while collecting the other red coin, but there's 2 red coins right after that goddamn flower, and getting both red coins is, like, impossible unless you clear the whole thing in a single jump.
And that's what you did anyway.
And that's what I did in the end on the success reel. I cleared it in an entire 1 jump, and hooray, I did it. And I will have to say, FYI, if you make it through the skiing section but miss something, you can still commit suicide. You're not forced to hit the midway point, which thank God, because as you saw, that maze was giant, huge, and a dick to get through.
That's good news.
This is why I point out, if the skiing section was the first part of the level, and then the maze, this would not be the worst level in the game. But the fact that it is that way, and you're practically guaranteed to get through this level without a 100 and having to restart and then go through that goddamn maze again, now you see why that's the worst level in the game. Even worse than 5-5. With that, we're about to enter a better level, Extra 3.
Dun, 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 dun.
This level stands out from all the secret and extra levels for a specific reason.
Uh-oh. Does it have gumdrops and donuts with sprinkles?
We're not there yet.
Oh.
It is the number ball special. You remember all the levels with number balls previously, the billiard balls?
Yeah, the billiard balls that are a pain in the ass to collect because they open freaking doors and they're a pain in the butt.
Well, welcome to the level that has 5 billiard balls. I think
Oh my
previously I may
God.
have said something along the lines that a level has 6 billiard balls. It actually only goes up to 5. No level has 6.
No, don't tell me this freaking levels with the billiard balls.
This is the level with 5 billiard balls. Welcome to our regularly scheduled maze level in a Yoshi game.
No, I hate it when you did that.
Every Yoshi game has a maze level, and this is this Yoshi game's maze level. Yep.
It's just like Family Guy with Buzz Killington. Now, back in my day.
Get Cranky Con here. Back in my day, we had lots of maze levels, and we liked it. Hey, cool, we already got the 1 ball.
If you could throw it. There you go.
That would help if I could throw it. But this gives you an idea. There's a bunch of doors in this level, and don't be afraid to enter them, because none of them screw you over. You're free to explore this level for until you get all the balls in the holes.
The balls are inert. Sorry.
It's Wow, it's been a long, long time since I've watched that video.
Yeah, I know.
That was back in the day when I was young and immature and thought that was really, really, really funny.
I know. Well, you just said balls and you stopped it on the sentence, and that's the first thing that came to mind.
Oh, the 3-ball room is really special when we get to it. Anyway, time to move on in this maze. Oh, cool, we got Baby Wario here, I forgot to mention that. For one secret and extra level, we get Baby Wario back, and this is where we get Baby Wario back, and there'll be another level where we'll get Baby Bowser back, actually.
Yay!
So hooray for that. Anyway, time to go exploring. So in this door,
That's behind door number 3.
I would actually call this door number 4. So remember, that's where the 4-ball goes, audience. Once you get the 4-ball, return there to pocket the 4-ball. It's a good thing this level has a plethora of stork stops that allow you to easily change your babies, especially since there's that wind there and you kind of need Baby Peach to get up there.
That would suck if you had to just flutter around.
Okay, so let's see here. One path needs Baby Mario and the other path needs Baby Wario. Looks like we're switching babies. But first, we actually need to go into the 3-ball room. So there's something really special about this room. But before we concentrate on what's special, I want you to... What is this room in the shape of, Evil Pop-Tart?
3, it looks like, or an 8?
Yeah. Exactly. Every single room that has one of the billiard balls is in the shape of the billiard ball that's in it.
Oh, okay, well, that kind of helps.
Okay. I'm actually going to ask you if you could figure out what's very special about this room or not, other than that it's in the shape of a 3.
It smells funny?
Well, that may be true. There's no way to, know how this room smells.
Oh, I thought they invented smell-o-vision already.
And the smell would actually have to be programmed into the game. Back in the day when the Nintendo DS was out, there was no smell-o-vision, hence this game has no smells programmed with it.
I don't know, what's different about the room? You have me at blindfold here.
No problem. So you saw the blocks up there and how there were arrows pointing to some of the blocks, right?
Sure, but they're just blocks sitting there with arrows. What does that, what do they do?
Well, just watch and see.
Gotta remember, I've never played this game before. I have no idea what the hell goes on.
Are you noticing which ones I'm breaking?
Every other one.
You break just the blocks that have arrows pointing to them, none of the other blocks, and you unlock a secret.
The secret better be good.
A secret with a flower in it.
Oh, really? So if you didn't know that was there, didn't do anything, you would miss the flower.
Exactly.
Screw that.
I believe my reaction to that was pretty appropriate.
Yes, I would agree. I would do a me gusta instead, though. Me gusta.
That wouldn't necessarily be appropriate. I think the look of disapproval was more appropriate.
True, but the me gusta would be like, me gusta.
Shoot, I need baby Donkey Kong here. So who would spend the time and the energy to mine out a whole bunch of rooms in the shape of various numbers?
Not it.
More importantly, in a vertical orientation. You wouldn't even be able to notice that these rooms are in the shape of numbers unless you were looking at them from a different dimensional plane. In our case, we're looking at a 2-dimensional room from a 3-dimensional perspective. So, who had the time to do that?
I don't know. Who had the time to carve out a cave this friggin' big anyway?
Anyway, I think at this point I want to hit the midway point before I go to the Baby Mario path. Yep.
I'm already freaking lost and confused. I'm cold and
Do you remember where to pocket the 4-ball?
We're gonna pocket the 4-ball, really?
We haven't gotten the 4-ball yet, but this is the 2-ball room. Sweet. This room's actually really, really simple because it only has one obstacle. It's that giant ball and spike thing. I lack terminology to what to call it other than a giant rotating mace.
Spike pendulum.
Pendulum.
Pendulum. Pendulum.
Whatever.
Pendulum.
Lovely.
Tongue twisters are fun.
So, to remind everyone, you have to find different spherical, giant, amazing billiard balls for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 billiard pockets. And lickety-split. Well, not necessarily lickety-split, but... In case you notice, I made it sound like it's going to be hard. Have you noticed any extreme difficulty in this level, Eva Pop-Tart?
No, it's just going with our theory. The one levels are dickishly hard, and then the next levels are extremely long and boring.
Especially in this level's case. Because this level does not have secret or extra level difficulty to it. It really is a normal level masqueraded as a giant maze.
Why aren't you getting all the billiard balls all at once?
This is because this is my first playthrough of the level, and I kept it because A, I didn't want to play through the level, and B, I actually got through the level relatively efficiently. Not perfectly efficiently, but relatively efficiently, so...
Okay, fair enough. But I'm just noticing that it's like, why are you doing this so slow? Get all the billiard balls at once, pop them all in the holes, sink them, and then open the door, and boom, leveled up.
Time to enter over here. A locked door. This is where my Yoshi's Island instinct kicks in. I see that bubble cloud along with the staircase, and I think to myself, don't activate the staircase, because it'll cause me to not be able to go back, but if you enter and exit the door, the staircase disappears. Yoshi's Island DS doesn't really try to screw you over very much with the staircases. That was something much more akin to the original Yoshi's Island, where it did that a lot, where if you make the staircase appear, you open up a different path, but cut yourself off to the original path.
That would suck.
I wonder what's down here, as I almost get hit. A pipe? And a door? It's like we're back in World 1!
We're in a genie bottle again.
Oh, billiard ball 5. At least the pocket.
Wake me up when we get there, Mommy.
I do have one comment about this maze level. Specifically in Yoshi's Island and Yoshi's Story, I can't comment on other Yoshi games because I haven't played them. The maze level is usually a sewer, and in this case they decided to go with a cave instead of a sewer.
But the caves are so boring in this game so far. Every cave you've been in, I can pretty much legitimately say has been a boring level.
I can agree with that, just generally. One thing I will say though is I think if this level would have been themed more like a sewer instead of a cave, I think it would have been a lot more interesting. I just think the atmosphere of a sewer level would have fit this level a lot better than just another generic cave. Ooh, cool, we got the 4-ball. And that's why we keep around the best, baby. One-shot KO.
Can't complain there.
Let's get to it. Oh, shit. And... oh, double shit! I just threw away my 4-ball.
It just got eaten.
Shit,
See, I told you. That's why I hate that. I told you that when you restarted these billiard balls. What happens if you threw it? Yeah, guess what you gotta go do now? You gotta walk your happy ass all the way back just to get the fucking little stupid 4-ball.
Yep.
Yep.
Do you remember where to sink the 4-ball?
No, I'm completely lost. I haven't been paying attention to where you've been going. If I was probably playing it, yeah, I could probably tell you where I'm going, but just me sitting here watching it, I'm lost as all hell.
Well, don't worry. Miles Luigi is here to help you jog your memory.
Well, Miles Luigi, just do it for me. Oh, good, you're doing it for me. Good. Wake me up when we're done.
I'm playing this game so you don't have to.
Exactly.
Remember that? That is the traditional definition of Let's Play according to something awful. I'm playing this game so you don't have to.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go. 4 out of 5 balls. We just have to get the 5-ball. The 5-ball is actually the most difficult ball to get, so... let's go hit that midway point first.
Not that I wouldn't play this game, I probably would not. This isn't kind of my demographic for a game. Yeah. I don't know.
Random lava out of the middle of nowhere!
Oh yes, I love random lava out of the middle of nowhere. Oh, and I also love that thing out of the random middle of nowhere.
Another fire ent.
Let's not go there with ent if it's e-ent or ent. It's a fire blob. Just call it the fire blob.
It is the fire block. Shit, we need to bring Baby Wario. some clever video editing later, we have Baby Wario.
Yay!
Let's also get that flower.
Screw that flower.
I don't know if there's another way to get that flower other than to bank an egg to get it. If there is, I would actually like to know.
You're preaching to the choir.
Yeah. Baby Wario is not the best baby to get through this room because you're slow with Baby Wario, but we kind of have to do it. Okay, and now that we have the correct baby, let's get up into that door there and also collect the flower that is kinda sorta in our way. If you were trying to score a 0 on this level, and yes, some people play through Yoshi's games trying to score 0s on levels, I think you're forced to collect that flower.
Challenge accepted.
To score a 0, you have to collect 0 flowers, 0 red coins, and end the stage with 0 stars. And since your neutral number of stars is 10, that means you have to get hit, collect your baby, and get into the goal ring while your score is still 0.
Done.
Or while you...
That is my challenge. I would do that because I wouldn't care about anything in this game. I just try to find the exit as quickly as fucking possible.
The 0 score challenge. I'm curious how many levels are possible to score on a 0 on Yoshi's Island DS. I've never looked into it.
Why not all of them? I don't see why not all of them. I could run through all these levels and not collect crap.
You know, as I said before, there's 2 challenges. A, you have to be able to get hit near the end of the level so that you're able to get your number of stars down to 0. And then there also has to be red coins and flowers that aren't explicitly in your path. If there's something that's explicitly in your path that is unavoidable, you're forced to collect it and then, you know, have a score.
Okay, true on that. The hit thing, not a problem. I'm gonna get hit a lot. Trust me. The other thing, I'll make my damn sure I won't collect nothing. Because I wouldn't collect anything anyway.
So by the time we sink the 5 ball, we should have everything except 2 of the red coins. And of course, with this thing out of the way, we can actually explore the level more if we wanted to, but why the hell would we do that? Let's get the fuck out.
Yeah, we're done. What do I care? We're done. Done. Isn't that kind of like a hint that you wouldn't have to explore the rest of the level anyway because you completed it?
Exactly.
That's kind of counterproductive.
And so we are at the end of the level.
Except you didn't get the last red coin.
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did? I didn't see where you picked it up then.
And I'm going to just slowly moon level and throw away a couple of eggs.
Go to sleep, wake up. Go to sleep, wake up. Go!
Go! Holy cow, we got a minigame finally.
Yay!
Someone commented last part, you haven't gotten any minigames. And that's honestly the luck of the draw. I'm not trying to manipulate it at all.
That's honestly good. I don't like those minigames. They're kind of pointless. Stupid minigames. I'm playing a game inside of a game. Gameception.
We got match cards. We actually haven't gotten this ever since I explicitly selected it, so this is the first time it's coming up legitimately, and the first time I'm going to be playing it legitimately instead of taking a screenshot. By the way, you should have taken a screenshot.
I got a pretty good photographic memory.
I'm alright at this game. Good old classic game of memory.
Kind of reminds you of like Go Fish. I like to think of it as Go Fish.
Alright. So that's everything I remembered, and now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards left. I'm curious if I could run a statistical analysis on my chances of winning with 8 cards left.
Well, you just blew that challenge.
But regardless, I don't get any matching icons, and I forgot what everything else was, other than I remembered the second icon being a Baby Peach icon. That was it. So I lose.
Dope.
Oh well. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get to some more challenging levels on the next episode of Let's Play Yoshi's Island DS. This is Miles Luigi.
They have a pop top?
Thank God, the worst level in the game is done with. See you next time.